wanted to start off talking about your home buying story. We talked about mine in the past and how I started off buying multi-unit properties and investing, but you have a more traditional story. You bought your first single-family home here in LA, so tell us about your story.
My husband and I were looking for a primary home, and I think, we had always wanted to purchase a primary home. That was our goal when we were renting. So we rented, in Los Angeles for, several years after we moved here from the Bay Area.
How many years would you say were you here in LA before you were ready to buy a home?
It was about 8 years.
Okay.
So and we had moved apartments a couple times, and I know that a lot of the apartments that we lived in weren't that great, and people were like, why are you living here? Seriously? Like, why? And for me, my husband and I, it was because we wanted to save money. So we had to save for many, many years in order to get enough down payment.
So one of those things was like living below your means. So renting a place that was under your budget. So every month you could be putting into that account towards your home buying goal.
Exactly. Yeah. It's hard to get organized with your finances, but that's truly like the key in any plan, any real estate plan, right? Is making sure that you save enough money. I wanted a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I wanted a character home. And we had like maybe 4 or 5 neighborhoods that we had in mind in the Northeast LA area that we were looking in. And it was really interesting because we weren't totally prepared when we started looking. Like, we weren't mentally or emotionally prepared, or even truly 100% financially prepared at the time.
So what made you want to just start then, would you say?
Well, it was a little bit of a spontaneous thing, but we had the money just barely enough to be able to start looking. Every single house we walked into, there was always like something that wasn't quite right, always, right? But for me, preparing for the future was really, really important. And so even if a house wasn't exactly perfect, for me, trying to find places that had potential, that was important to us.
So you're open to like fixer-uppers or?
Move-in ready fixer-uppers. Because I think that's the thing too that people get really intimidated about. Each of us has to figure out what we can and can't handle.
Right.
And that's something that is part of the home buying process. There's certain things that I felt like I could handle, like a kitchen remodel, for instance. Okay, I could handle a kitchen that wasn't perfect, but there are certain things that I couldn't handle.
Right.
And like huge, like really big systemic problems with the house, I wasn't sure if I was quite ready to handle something like that.
Right.